to the next because I'm on
With
lunch.
that developing story we've been following most of this afternoon, a DART train catching fire, spewing flames and smoke at the entrance to the City Place Tunnel near uptown Dallas. DART says the passengers were evacuated and that 6 of them are being treated for injuries. Fox 4 Sean Rabb is on the scene with more.
I was just down there.
Red line, final destination, Parker Road Station. Next up, Pearl Arts District Station.
Yeah, Steve, and let me first tell you that the urgency out here now has tamped down.
It's a club down there, right? It's a club. It's called Man's Last Stand or whatever, right? It's a bar down there. They be getting down Monday, Tuesdays. They be having live music. It's in the city square. It's right on top of City Place, Uptown Boulevard, on next to Wolfburg, man. It's crazy. They got VR and everything out there. Nice little loft. I think it's about $3,000 a month. It's insane. It's insane. It's beautiful out
Dallas
there. Why
Fire
does this shit
Rescue
happen?
now gone. There were 7 paramedics here, 7 ambulances here. They transported about 6 people.
Let me go ahead and
All
knock
of
this
that is
out real
down
quick.
now. We have DART police still on the scene and some DART officials. But take a look at the video. Show you what it was like around 3:40 this afternoon. There were some 40 people on the train when the fire started, as the train was here at the tunnel in the Arts District here underneath Ross and Central. Expressway. Now, the fire suppression system kicked in, but Dallas Fire Rescue responded also. It was chaotic, as you might imagine, and for people at Central Expressway. Now, the fire suppression system kicked in, but Dallas Fire Rescue responded also. It was chaotic, as you might imagine, and for people on that train, you know it had to be frightening. We
They
talked to
probably
one
didn't know
man
what
who
was
was both
going
an ear
on.
and eye witness. Listen to what Mario
When
says he heard and saw.
when you on that train, you probably
There
got
was a
your
bunch of
earbuds and stuff on. You probably not even aware. Hey, where all that smoke coming from? Somebody must be lighting up somewhere. You don't be thinking, hey, that's what's going on out here, bro. But bad maintenance. If you ask me, it's bad. Well,
People already
I'm
running out of
always
the
blame it.
tunnel and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was a pretty good fireball. When I was running up to the train, you could definitely hear the electricity going. So it was a bunch of panic, pretty much.
Now,
Long story short, Dart been fucking up, bro. I have not been riding Dart. I've been catching Lyft, taking my little e-bike or whatever, and that's even really not that safe. Let me see if I can find it.
Some breaking news for you out of Dallas, just north of White Rock Lake. There's been a crash
That's
involving a DART bus. Our Trevor Sahaki joins us live from that scene. Trevor, we're seeing that bus behind you.
dog. This is one station over from where I'm at right now. This is one station over.
What crash details do you know so far?
I'm literally at Skillman. Look at that.
There are still
Look at
a lot
that.
of details
Look at
that we
that.
are working to figure out
Look at
right
that.
now because, as you mentioned, this crash behind me, very strange to see, something you don't see very often. We're still working to learn how this happened exactly. Let's take a closer look at the crash itself. You can see that the bus, it appears, came off
Dog.
of the road onto the sidewalk and up the stairway onto what is almost the tracks of this White Rock DART station here. There is some debris. You can't see it from this angle exactly, but there is some debris that is on what is typically the northbound.
So look, man, I gotta attach this little thing to the center of this little thing right here. I'm gonna let this go ahead and play. I'm gonna take my hood off because I only got like 15 minutes left on break.
Inside the northbound lane of the DART tracks. So that lane is closed down, but on the typically southbound lane of the DART tracks, that lane is actually operating in both directions, both
Watch your eyes.
northbound to Rowlett and southbound into downtown. So trains are going in both directions. So if you are one of those passengers that uses the White Rock DART station, you are still able to travel in both directions. They're just redirecting passengers that are showing up this morning. Another big question that we are still working to learn more on is how exactly this happened and if anyone was injured. Of course, we assume that there is someone who was driving the bus at the time of the accident.
Duh.
Not exactly sure how they are doing. We have reached out to DART officials to check in about this accident to see if anyone was hurt. Unclear if there were passengers on the bus at the time of the accident as well. Again,
How
these
is
are all
that
questions that
unclear?
we are
Like, that's
still
the
working
first
to learn
thing you
more
should have
about
noticed.
because it is unclear if anyone was injured, how badly they were injured.
I don't trust him. His eyes are too close together. My man looked like a herringbone or shrimp or some shit like that. I don't trust him, man. How you not know if the bus was occupied? Don't it tell you how many people done walked in? Can't you just pull the camera video? It wasn't that long ago, bro. Get the fuck out
In
of here.
northeast Dallas, a deadly crash involving a DART bus, a truck, and other vehicles. Dallas police confirmed that one person has died, but didn't say.
Like down the street past the
Near
racetrack.
Plano Road in Dallas. Keep game.
Not far at
The
all.
road, if you go out my job, you make a left, like out the driveway, and then you get onto the main road, that's Plano. Like the whole GSX train, the people that do the air conditioning units for like the top of buildings and shit, and air conditioning units for your house train, that's right up the street. GXE right up the street. That's right in front of the racetrack. That's where I go and steal my coffee creamers. No, I don't buy coffee. I got coffee from the job. I got coffee at home. I make my coffee at home. I steal the creamer. I don't steal it. I have to do it. But then I make my coffee and my day goes
Which
pretty much
vehicle
well.
that
But
person
that's
was
right
in.
down the street. That's
Dallas Fire
literally
Rescue
less than two
says the
football
driver of
fields
the
away.
truck
Maybe
lost
10.
consciousness and drove through the intersection. DFR says 5 people were taken to the hospital with one in critical condition. The crash happened at Plano and Miller Roads before 1 this
Right down the
afternoon
street.
and is under investigation.
For the second time in a week, a person was shot and killed while riding a DART train. Good evening, I'm Steve Eager.
And I'm Heather Hayes. The most recent
Time
murder
out. Give me a
happened
second.
last night near the Pearl Arts District station.
A second. Which one are we on? 3 days ago. This one was 3 days ago, y'all.
In Dallas, Fox 4 Stephen Dial live with more. Stephen.
We just saw Steven.
DART police told me that they have made investments in recent years to put more officers on DART trains. The incident that happened Sunday night, an officer
they be on this
was not on the train, and they are still waiting to identify the gunman. For the second time in a week, DART police are investigating a murder on a DART train.
There's no suspect in custody at this time for this incident.
Sunday around 7 p.m., a person was shot on a train near the Pearl Arts District station in downtown. Investigators say some type of argument happened before the gun.
I was just on DART, bro. Like, what, this morning? Yesterday morning.
It's got an upstairs and a downstairs. That's the Trinity Express.
Whatever. I was just on DART. Like, it's starting to ramp up around here, y'all. Starting to ramp up, bro. We are surrounded by a cultural death. I promise you, man. Y'all be careful out there in these streets,
And
man.
they don't have a suspect description.
There were 3 other people, 3 other witnesses, and we got witness statements from them.
Last Monday, another argument happened on a DART train, this time at the Market Center station on Harry Hines Boulevard. In that incident, the victim was 53-year-old Daniel Gormley, a manager at an Irving restaurant who was celebrating his birthday in Dallas.
Yeah, they
spoke to
tripping,
the
bro.
police chief and asked him what his message is to riders.
Yeah, Dallas.
Doesn't make sense to me.
It's the ordinary places that keep catching us off guard.
It's not safe to even be out. Anything,
What I just tell you?
to you.
A DART train, a gas station, a neighborhood.
Nah, it's making me scared to even bring my dog up here because they may shoot me.
On Tuesday in the Metroplex, it was this PetSmart in Dallas where a woman lost her life. Another name, another place added to a violent stretch that's left more than 10 dead across Dallas and Fort Worth.
I come here a lot because I have multiple pets.
Tuesday's crime, a shocker to shoppers like Georgia McCormick.
I am disgusted. I don't know what's going on with this world. We used to be nice to each other.
Who never thought they'd pull up to something like this. Investigators moving in and out of that PetSmart after a woman was shot and killed. The suspect taking off by the time authorities got there. No motive so far.
It was two women fighting, and one pulled a gun and shot the other one.
Deanne Schmitz was giving plasma nearby when the shooting happened. Another person forced to process senselessness between.
I want to say one more thing, man. Stop donating your plasma. Stop that. What if you get her plasma? Let me go back.
At the time authorities
Hold
got
on,
there, no motive so far.
It was two women.
Look at her. What if you need some plasma and this is the person plasma that you get? Next thing you know, your eyes gonna start drooping and shit. You're gonna start thinking like she think next thing you know you into fucking furries and shit. All kinds of weird shit go on when you introduce somebody else's plasma in your body. Why would you even want to donate your plasma so they can duplicate you on the dark web? Get the fuck out of here. I hate this
Fighting, and one pulled a gun and shot the other one.
Deanne Schmitz was giving plasma nearby when the shooting happened. Another person forced to process senselessness between errands.
I told you that's terrible.
Pearl Smith's Yorkie mixed lady was inside being groomed when everything went down.
I hope I can grab her and hit the door. That's what I want to do.
Detectives easy to spot.
I like
they
them
move
glasses,
fast
though,
because
actually.
often there's no
You got
telling
down with
when
them.
another scene is waiting.
Those detectives have been very busy the last few days. Dallas seeing a string of homicides right now.
Dallas had 3 separate fatal shootings on Sunday alone. One left 3 dead in that West Dallas neighborhood, another on a DART train less than a week after a restaurant manager.
Did I move to the wrong city? Do I need to come back home to Atlanta?